Welcome to the Full Flute. I've gone on the road and I've come down to visit my lovely friend Jane Thomson from Fabulous Ladies Wine Society. Some of you will know who follow me on social media that I'm a bit of a double agent and I do some work for the Fabulous Ladies Wine Society. And Jane and I go over to Champagne every year with a group of ladies. So I thought who better to do a tasting of champagne with my lovely Jane. So welcome.
Thank you, Amanda.
Now today, Jane, I have something a little bit different for you to taste.
I like different.
You like different? So what we've got is this beautiful Vincent Brochet, 3 grams it's called, the champagne. It's an extra Brut champagne and it's called 3 grams because it only has 3 grams of sugar in it.
Oh.
So it's what in layman's term we would call a dry champagne.
You couldn't say sugar-free?
No, because it's got 3 grams
Still
in
3
it.
grams.
Yeah,
okay.
Normal champagne has about anywhere between say 6 and 12 grams of sugar in it.
Okay.
That's kind of acceptable. Over the years it's come down. Most champagne growers are aiming for about 7, 8, 9 grams of sugar per litre at the moment. That's acceptable in the normal non-vintages and things, but this one is 3 grams. It's a dry one. And not only that, it's a vintage. So it's from 2007. We haven't tasted many 2007s yet because they're only just starting to be released from the cellars.
Okay.
So, Vincent Brochet, we actually met together last year. Do you remember?
I do. Very warmly.
Lovely man. He has vineyards in the Montagne de Reims, which is in between Epinay and Reims in the mountains. And we stayed in this beautiful chateau in a little town called Rilly, which is right in the middle of the Montagne de Reims, and Vincent's vineyards are in the next town over called Écueil. Very famous for their Pinot. So there's a lot of complexity and a very distinct taste with their Pinots.
So that means that this particular champagne is quite Pinot heavy, does it?
It is actually, most of his champagnes are. This particular one's 50-50.
Okay.
So there shouldn't be really, it should be a lovely balance. So I'm really interested in this champagne because I've had a bit of a aversion to dry champagnes. I don't like them. I'm a girl. I like sugar. I like sweet. Not too sweet.
Yes.
But I just like
Not
that
sweet,
little bit.
but the dosage being your average
I don't
level,
like
right?
it being too dry because
Yeah.
I find that it just leaves you wanting and you
Okay.
can't eat different things with it. But I'm so pleasantly surprised with this. So have a little, it's a lovely deep flavour. You can see it's a vintage because it's that lovely deep yellow flavour.
Colour.
No, deep yellow flavour. Colour, yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's like walking into a French pastry shop, isn't it?
Yeah, or even one of those old-fashioned boiled candy shops. You can smell those burnt spun sugars and everything.
Oh wow.
It has spent 6 years at least on lease with all those flavours developing.
Wow.
So they're really coming through now. But what I find so surprising about this champagne is it's so well balanced. But in a blind tasting, I wouldn't particularly call this a dry champagne.
No, it doesn't. It's not like the zero dosages that I've had before anyway. And even some of the really low dosages like this one can often be searing. Almost you have to reach for something to have with it. This one, I'm thinking we could easily sit by the pool and enjoy all afternoon without having to eat a thing, although
It's absolutely extraordinary, this champagne. And I'll just show you the bottle again. It's quite modern and it tells a lot. So Vincent Brochet, his other labels are...
hold it right up there because you want to get a close look.
Let's get a close up, Mr. Cameraman. Can we see that? It's lovely. It's quite
3
modern. You can see the
3
3 grams, Vincent. So as with a lot of families in Champagne, the champagnes have been made in the family for generation after generation. Vincent Brochet has decided to pass a little bit of the baton on to his son, and this particular low dosage is the brainchild of his son, and he's come up with the label a bit more modern.
Yeah,
Their
it's
normal
a very
labels
funky
are very,
label.
it's very funky. You can see that it's got some youth in there.
For such a traditional place like Champagne, it's wonderful to see such enthusiasm and innovation coming through, not just in the wine itself, but even the packaging. The whole product is full of something new and innovative.
It's such an evolving drink, champagne, and we have to get the young people interested. And it's champagnes like this that challenge people's palates and taste buds and
preconceived ideas.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is amazing. I had it at a truffle dinner, and we paired it with what did we have it with? the duck actually, because it had so much complexity.
And mushroomy kind of character.
That comes out. It was just amazing together, and there was a sweet glaze on the duck which sort of worked together with the dryness of the champagne. But as I say, that's a dryness that you don't really notice.
No, not
but
at all.
It's there.
And I can imagine that those savoury characters in the duck would go so beautifully with those really earthy flavours here. It's just extraordinary.
No, it's lovely.
Really
so I really
extraordinary
wanted to show you
champagne.
something different.
Thank you.
And this is my find of the last few months actually. There's 3 grams from Vincent Brochet. So,
I think so.
And hopefully we will be able to visit him when we go back with our ladies in October this year. So watch this space. We'll keep you posted, but we hope we can take a few of you back.
We do. And look, it's amazing, but there's a couple of spaces left, and I think they have your name on it.
They do.
So if you're feeling like you want to join us in Champagne for the trip of a lifetime, where we get to visit people like Vincent and big houses, small growers, stay in chateaus, be driven around in chauffeur-driven vehicles. If you really want the trip of a lifetime, join us, because it's just a fantastic and fabulous week.
And you will not believe what you learn that whole week you're away.
But even with all of that experience, this has really opened my eyes. So thank you for Amanda for showing it to me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hope I can have you back for another tasting one day.
Would love it.
Thank you. Cheers.